Hello there, fellow Smart Alecs. My name is Bud. Dang it, I messed it up. Hello, fellow Smart Alecs, and welcome back to the GeniusCast. I'm your host, Bud, and today our special guest is Marc, aka the CarbonDuck. How are you, my friend?
Very good, very good, John.
Yeah, you got my name right.
I was just making sure that, I wasn't messing up anything.
Okay, so thank you again for tuning in to the GeniusCast. Last week was a great episode with Siobhan, and we're going to have another great episode this time. Basically, like I said in the first episode, we're going to be asking the similar type questions, but we'll get answers from, different answers from different people. So I'm interested to see how this episode's going to go. Are you ready to do this episode, Marc?
Yes, I am, good sir.
Okay, let's jump right in. So our first question will be, who do you think is your favorite YouTuber?
Damn, that's a hard one. I've thought about this a lot, and I think my favorite would have to be Markiplier.
I couldn't agree more. I think Markiplier and Jacksepticeye are probably my two top.
Yeah, because every time I see their videos in my subscription box, it's just hard for me to not watch them at all.
Same. It's it doesn't matter what he posts, you gotta check it out because it's Markiplier.
Yeah. I have others, but yeah.
When did you subscribe to him?
I subscribed to him back when he had 100K. I was
oh dang, you're longer than me. I was at 300K. So.
Yeah, I heard about him through Yami Mash back then, and I was like, I first spelled his name as Mark a Caterpillar or something like that. Because I did. Because it sounded like Caterpillar, and then I was like, oh, I got it wrong. It's Markiplier, and I was like,
it's like Mark and multiplayer mixed together. I think that's how he said it went.
Oh, okay.
I just noticed he's had the same channel banner for 3 years or more. Because I remember that channel banner he has. It was that was the one he had back when he first started. So he's kept the same banner all the way through, which is interesting.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
But I do think he's changed a lot, though. Considering, I still think he's the same old Mark, but he really has changed a lot, of all that's happened, and how long he's been doing it, and it's really impressive to see him grow like that. Just seeing how small he was before.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll definitely keep watching him. I'll when I go off to college, I'm still gonna have a PC. I'm still gonna be watching YouTube videos, so I'll keep watching out there.
Yeah, very good YouTuber. Very good.
So, moving on to our next question: When did you first start YouTube? When do you remember posting your first video?
Oh, let me go back on my channel.
Gotta go Google it.
I know when my channel started. I would only assume it was way back. It was 2013. We're talking maybe 3 or 2 years.
I think that's about when I started to. I think I've talked about a lot of times in just regular videos how the first video on my channel, actually, I don't know, have you seen that, my very first vlog? Because it's horrid. It's horrid to watch. It's horrid, but it's I think that.
Oh, you think that's horrid?
Because it's me, because I told you that I've lost over 50 pounds in the past couple of years, and that was back when I was legitimately fat back in 2013.
Oh.
And it was I hate looking at myself back then. It's awful. But
believe me, I have vlogs as well, from way back then. I was the skinniest. I was literally a pencil, honestly. I'm pretty decent now, but oh my god, it was horrible.
It's I think, and what I was gonna say about that vlog is, it's not actually my first video. It's just the first video on the channel. Or it actually wasn't the first video on the channel. The first video on the channel, I think, was me doing a walkthrough of Twilight Princess, Zelda Twilight Princess, and it was not a recorder. It was not a screen recorder. It was my webcam pointed at the TV. So it was horrid. It was horrid quality, horrid audio, and just horrid altogether. But yeah, that's me. And yeah, so we started about the same time.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I mean, it's still, that's the thing I like about YouTube, though, because even though the videos are horrid, you kind of do see how they've evolved from today and from the past, which is pretty good.
You look back on it and and then you look back at today, you're like, man, Like, look how much different.
Like damn, I'm good.
Like, I look back, like, I see myself now and look back at then, I'm like, how have I changed that much? Like, you try to think to yourself, like, what did I do to change? And, like, nothing. It's just the way that you evolved, and, like, the changes that you've made aren't, like, you're not aware of them, but they are changes. And it's,
right.
And, like, the green screen, me taking down the green screen was a choice that I made just to help my school. But I think basically that's really the only really big change, I would think.
If I may add on one thing, another thing I do like about YouTube a lot. I know this is kind of getting off topic, but it's kind of like every YouTuber I know nowadays, like every big one, they always have a story of how they were like in their first 100 subscribers, which is like amazing. Like to think of what they actually had to go through just to get to the point they are in now. Like that's another cool thing about YouTube that I like.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen, but one of my new friends, Witty Kitty, she actually just hit 100 subscribers today, I believe. And,
oh, really?
Yeah, and she talked about, she showed her setup and all that, and I think I've been following her since she had like 40 something, and that was back in like December. But she had her own story to tell just by the short time that she's been on YouTube. Like, you don't have to be on YouTube very long to really have a good story to tell. Like, I think Siobhan had her own story to tell too. And it's really interesting talking to everybody who does YouTube and hearing their different stories. I agree with you on that.
Correct. I agree on that as well.
Alright, let's see. What's my next question? I know probably this will kind of be similar to the first question, but
right.
who or what inspired you to start making your videos? Like, did you have like a person or, you know, a thought in your mind saying...
I have multiple people. So
is one of them Marc, or is
yeah, one of them is Marc player, because like the dude, well, he's the one who made me keep doing YouTube, because like kept me going at it, because like I kind of wanted to give up sometime, and then, you know, just the one who kept me at it. But the one person who inspired me is not like, how do I do this? If I'm not mistaken, the question is who inspired me to do YouTube. All right, so I guess it would be my friend Tristan, who actually started YouTube at the time. And I got kind of jealous, so I guess my friend, yeah, Tristan.
Yeah, well, it's understandable. You want to say, hey, this person started YouTube, so I'm gonna start doing YouTube. I can get ahead of them.
Yeah, it turned into like a jealous, like bloodlust battle, and then I was like, holy shit, this is fun. And then, yeah, it just went from there. I was like, all right, I'll just keep doing this. And eventually, I got tired, I gave up, and then I, you know, kept doing it. So.
Yeah, there have been several times that I'm not sure if it was. I think it was. I've said this a lot. Markiplier was a big inspiration for me, but it couldn't have been just him. There were other things. I think it was because back then I didn't really have that many friends. I didn't really have much to really do.
Same, yeah.
I didn't really have much to do, so I'm like, you know, this is something that I can do to, you know, waste away my boredom. And
I was not exactly the quiet kid, but I also tried making friends, and that did not help. So YouTube may have been an escape for me from reality for a little bit, maybe. But you know, it eventually made me meet other friends, and eventually I had, you know, some time for real friends in my area and stuff.
Yeah, same. Like, I have a lot of friends in real life that I hang out with, and a lot of friends on YouTube, like you and Davey and Tom and Dan and everybody else that I've talked about. It's like YouTube, I think, is a good way to, you know, waste time sometimes, but it also is a good way to meet new people. I know that some people say, oh, you should take time out of YouTube to talk with your real friends. Yeah, I do that. But there's also other friends you could talk to across YouTube, and it's so interesting to meet people across the world and across the country and stuff, because basically that's the only way to meet people across the country is through YouTube.
It's also amazing as well. Like you can be talking to this person from let's say you live in where again? I forgot.
Mississippi.
Yeah, let's say you're talking from your home. You're literally at your house, and you're talking to this person like who could be across the country, like Australia or across the world. Sorry, Australia, which is like amazing because like you're literally talking to this person who's thousands and thousands of miles away from you, and it's amazing.
Yeah, like Davey's in Belgium, like, and Siobhan's in Ireland and Belgium. Yeah, Belgium, Europe. Yeah, That's a really long way away, and like that's why he's 7 hours ahead of us. But like Siobhan's in Ireland, Tom's in UK. I mean, it's amazing to meet people all across the world, and that's so one great thing about YouTube. Even though if there's a lot of problems with YouTube, that's one of the very good perks is that you can meet people everywhere.
I can't wrap my head around that. That's crazy. Like I know people from Texas, California, but like you, on the other hand, holy crap.
I know, man. Huge. It was like I didn't expect to meet people that far across the world. And this new girl, Witty Kitty, she's from Norway, so it's like everywhere.
No, not to be rude, but where the hell is Norway?
I think Norway's you know where Sweden is.
Okay,
yeah, it's right near Sweden.
I got a clue. All right, yeah, that's pretty cool. Damn. Wow.
I know. I don't believe it either. So why don't you tell the people listening about like what you do on your channel and what types of videos you do?
Oh man. I posted a recent video that was like really weird, but okay.
I saw that, yeah, the off-screen thing.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I mostly wanted to do Minecraft videos back then, but that wasn't really something I wanted to do because like Minecraft is just one game, so I prefer to do. My channel is really just a gaming channel. I just do whatever games I feel like doing. Like I have majority of it is Minecraft, but I like to do other games as well, like, you know, just whatever I feel like doing, basically. So I also do take in the time to look at other people's like suggestions, and I also put them in sometimes, and you know, people like it. So just gaming stuff.
Yeah, like Siobhan said, like you kind of just have to throw something at the wall and see what sticks. You know, Dan says the same thing. Like that's why a lot of people take the
well, yeah, I had to agree on that, like whatever sticks, but also it's not also some of the time it's not just sticking, it's also just whatever makes me laugh, really. I just put out there and see if anybody likes it, and boom, people like it.
Yeah, and that's another good factor if people want to see it, you know. And it's always good to have feedback on videos, because sometimes people ask what people want to see, and people don't really say what they want to see. So
which is all right, you know, 'cause,
yeah,
like, you know,
and that's when you turn to something that makes you laugh and you have fun with.
Yeah, I mean, it's already good enough that people take the time out of their day to just watch the videos already, so it's amazing.
Right, I agree. It's like it's thinking about how you sit down and watch a YouTube video for like, let's say 20 minutes, and you're like, whoa, I just sat at the computer staring at the screen for 20 minutes. It's like, sometimes when you watch a long video like that, you don't comprehend like how much time you're spending. Like, say I'm editing a video, like I remember I started editing a video about like say 2 o'clock, and I got really into it, and I finished it, and I looked at the clock, it was like 5 o'clock. I'm like, I sat there for 3 hours. It's like sometimes
editing. Do I have a story to tell you about editing?
Oh man, like I've gone through like 3 different editing programs, and Camtasia was definitely the one that worked for me.
My first one was like Windows Movie Maker, and it was the worst one. I look back on that, it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, my school uses Movie Maker to make their newscasts, and I introduced them to Camtasia, and they're gonna have to use it when they start using the green screen I gave them. So I'm definitely going to teach them how to use that. The thing is, though, it's on the Mac, so they're going to have to, because Camtasia on a PC and Camtasia on a Mac are 2 completely different things. Like, the programs are completely different. And I'm learning as well, but I think I still have a kind of an idea of how it works, because I know the words of stuff and everything, but I'll have to learn it all over again on a Mac, so. But it's fun, though. It really is.
All right.
So, like I said in the last episode to Siobhan, if you're comfortable with sharing it, has there been like a really rocky part of YouTube that you've had to go through, or?
No, I don't mind at all. Any rocky part of YouTube, I would say, there's a lot. There's a lot. There's from copyright. There's from my channel almost being taken down. Yeah, that's happened.
Was it from copyright that it almost got taken down?
It wasn't copyright. It was inappropriate content, which there was no inappropriate content in the videos that I had. But
there must have been somebody trying to report you or something.
Yeah, something like that. But you eventually fight over. And there's also, just Skype, like YouTubers that you meet and you do collabs and you become friends with them, and then fallouts, basically friendship fallouts or relationship fallouts and stuff like that on like in YouTube, which people don't really see in videos, which
yeah,
would like is off screen. So that mostly that part, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's a lot. There's a lot.
Yeah, I know. I could talk for hours about all the trouble I've had on YouTube in the past couple of years. It's like you want to focus on the positives, but sometimes you gotta, look at the negatives to make the positives seem more standing out.
And if I had a chance to go back in time, I would definitely fix all the errors I think that should be fixed.
Definitely, me too. Same. It's like all the say that there's a certain video you posted or a certain thing that you said about someone that you didn't think sounded bad at the time, but now that you look back on it,
oh yeah,
you think,
that's
man, why did I say that?
Yeah, that's in real life as well. Yeah.
Everybody has those moments where you wish you could just go to the clock and turn it back and just go back in time and fix everything, but sadly we don't have science has not found a way to do that yet. But
oh, please hurry up! Please just hurry up with it, man.
Yeah. I don't even think it'll be in our lifetime. I think it'll be like, after we're dead and probably the generation after us is dead before they even get close. But,
holy crap, that's dark.
Well, I mean, it's scientists have to prove it impossible.
Yeah, it's true, but holy crap, dude.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, so what do you think what's the thing you like the most about YouTube? What do you like the most about it? Because there's a lot of things that is wrong with YouTube, but, the positives. What do you like most about it?
There's a lot. I mean, we can go from how it's connected to the whole world, and this is probably the most popular site that anyone like even logs onto. I would say the people. That's it. Like whether they hate you or not, it's the people that make this thing so much more fun. And yeah, like doesn't matter really. It's just people in YouTube.
Yeah, talking to the viewers, I was just talking to Marc off screen before we started this about how through YouTube you can meet so many different people, and it's like, and I mean, have we talked about this already in this episode? How I've met so many people? Yeah, we have. Okay, I was just making sure. I didn't want to launch into it again, but like just recapping on it, just meeting people all over the world definitely is an awesome thing. It's like you've met me, and we live in the same country, but it's completely different. Like meeting someone who, like Davey, who lives in Belgium.
We are a small part when it comes to the world, dude. Like literally.
Like the world is so big.
Yeah, it's far more bigger than anybody can imagine, really.
I wonder. I think Belgium. I think Davey's probably the farthest away. And I think Davey and Tom are probably the farthest away because they're in the UK and Europe. I haven't met anybody else that's farther away than that. Besides, is Norway farther away from Belgium? Because I'm not exactly sure how. I'm not good at geography.
I would have to get a globe.
But I'm thinking they're probably about the same distance, because if I'm thinking in my head, like there's Norway and there's Sweden and then below that there's Ireland and then there's the UK and London and stuff. I was talking to my friend Kayla earlier today and telling her it's kind of similar. I was having a similar talk with her like I'm having with you now. She said that if you're in the UK, basically that's a base to go anywhere you want, to like Ireland or to Belgium or anywhere else.
Really?
Yeah, apparently UK is like the center, and like all the other countries we mentioned are pretty near it.
All right then.
Yeah, so your answer to that question definitely would be the people.
Yeah, pretty much like the people on YouTube.
All right, so before we wrap this up, is there anything you would like to tell, or anything you'd like to inform the people listening? Anything you'd like to tell them about?
If I were to say, like, what exactly? I mean, like, you can go into... I don't really know. I'm kind of stuck.
Like, I'm thinking, is there anything, like, if they're considering subscribing, seeing you, listening to you in this video, like, do you think that, is there anything you want to tell them before they come to your channel?
Oh, well, be prepared for whatever comes out of my mind. That's first off, because... there's just some of the thoughts in my mind may go on to footage, other times it just won't, but everybody on my channel is really here just to have a laugh, or that's the message I'm trying to spread out in my channel. So if you want to just check out some stuff, if you're into Minecraft or anything, or suggest anything, whatever, my channel is a gaming channel and everybody's supposed to have fun. That's pretty much it. So, and brighten up your day.
Yeah, that is a good answer. I think like I think I could, if I were to say the same thing. You know, it's about the fun. It's about, you know, and I've talked about this with Siobhan, saying like, if there's people that like, say the spam comments, it's like if there's people saying like, oh, I subscribe to you, can you subscribe to me? It's like they're not gonna stay and watch your videos. And
the sub for sub, yeah. I've had a few of those messages, but you know, you can't really blame them, man. You just can't, because we all eventually did that once before. I mean, you can't really like be a hypocrite about it, you know. But I understand how it can get a bit annoying and stuff.
Right, but my point about it is, it's like, it really focused on the people that don't do that, the people that subscribe to you and watch your videos and leave nice comments and encouragement, and that's what it's all about. It's all about having fun, entertaining your audience, and that's it, just having fun. That's all YouTube is about. I mean, and
pretty much,
if it becomes a job, you know, for like Marc or Pewds or Jack, it's like you can still have fun with it. I mean, it's like a dream job. It's like you're sitting there playing games. That's all you got to do to make money.
That's actually, that's pretty much that's a really good job, actually. Hopefully one day, like, one of us can actually do that, because that is the best job. Because gaming is like so much fun.
Yeah, it's like, especially when you've got millions of people watching you and like talking to you. It's like you just talk to people and play games. That's all the job is, and that's definitely a dream job for me and for you and anybody else that like wants to be big on YouTube. But
true.
Is that all my questions? I think that's it. I think that's all the questions I have. All right, we're done. We're this episode is definitely going to be a little shorter than, I think it was because Siobhan and I got out on a lot of tangents on subjects. That's why ours was a lot longer. But yeah, but yeah, I guess that wraps up this episode. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Marc?
I mean, no, that's it. Thinking out of the top of my head, but no, that's pretty much it. You covered up most of the things. Or actually, there is one thing.
And what is that?
For anybody that's trying to start YouTube, and just a little YouTube advice. I like to throw this out a lot to everybody, but have fun while doing it. Don't just, you know, go in for whatever like anybody does. If you like a certain game and you have fun playing it and record it, even though you won't get that many subscribers or views, it's definitely worth your time either way, because you're just having fun posting videos and playing the game you like love to play. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Little YouTube advice there.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with that. That's a very good thing to know. And I agree. I agree with everything that Marc just said. I mean, just like anybody listening wants to start YouTube, yeah, like you said, just do what you want. And if you have real fans that like your videos, they will watch it and will respect your content.
Agree more.
All right, so that wraps up this episode. Thank you, Marc, for tuning in to the podcast.
Happy to be here.
And thank you all so much for listening. If you missed the first episode, link will be in the description, or this will be in a playlist, so you can probably just go back up to the first episode. Marc's channel will be down in the description. Go check him out, and we will see you in the next episode.
Yeah, that's my outro.
And be like Marc, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.